Hello and welcome back to the 30-day Uke course. Today we are going to study for our upcoming test. In the printable resource you have a study guide. If you can answer all of the questions in the study guide, then you are ready for your test. Alright, study guide question 1. Can you recognize Can't Help Falling in Love without the lyrics? The picking pattern is P-I-M-A-M-I and it just repeats. What does the P-I-M-I pattern sound like? That pattern is when we're doing thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, middle, index. It looks like this. Let me erase it. And the next one is, can you recognize Someone Like You without the lyrics? So during the test, what I'm going to do is play the songs without the lyrics. Next line, how many beats are in a quarter rest? So if you remember from our metronome click, I told you to give one beat to that rest, to each rest. So in the example, if we have a quarter beat, quarter rest, quarter beat, quarter rest, each one is getting a beat. So each quarter note, each quarter rest gets a beat, one beat. How many beats are in an eighth note? An eighth note is half of a quarter note. So it takes 2 eighth notes to make one. So how much would each one be worth? Half. Half a beat. Can you clap this rhythm? So that one, you can say 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Or another technique that I taught some of my students before, I don't like them to hang on to it because I rather have you count, is ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to clap a rhythm for you. And if you can recognize it, then you're good. Next question is, what is an arpeggio? And an arpeggio basically is when you have a chord, but you play each of the notes in this sequence. Next question is, what is an arpeggio? And an arpeggio is when you take a chord and you play the individual notes in a sequence. Next, can you clap this rhythm? Ta, ta, ti, 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 ti. Or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next one is, how many beats are in a quarter note? We talked about it. You're ready. What is a metronome? So a metronome is basically a device that keeps a time for us to practice with. And a metronome can be adjusted, so you can set the beats per minute that you wish so that you can practice with it. So it's a practice tool and you can adjust the beats per minute. Next question is, how many sharps or flats are in G major scale? If you remember from our scale studies, G major has 1 sharp, it's F sharp. Next question is, how many flats or sharps are in C major scale? And that is 0. That is all the white keys on the piano, all natural notes. Next question is, can you recognize Hallelujah without the lyrics? This is the intro. And then the song. Next question is, how many flats or sharps are in the D major scale? And that answer is 2, because first we have C with 0 sharps or flats, and then C, D, E, F, G is the next one. And that one had 1 sharp. And then we go G, A, B, C, D, that's the next scale. And that has 2 sharps. So if you forget which scale goes where, just always start from C, which is your natural scale, and count the steps to come to the next scale over. And that way you will always know how many sharps there are. After C has 0, the next one has 1, and then the next one 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Just count to the 5th step, starting from C major scale. Next question is, what is subdividing? And subdividing is when you have a beat and you break it up. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or even more. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, or what we did before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we were doing, I believe it was Hallelujah and Can't Help Falling in Love, we're subdividing the chord. Make sure and join the Facebook group or the Instagram hashtag if you have questions about any of these topics, because the other people who are participating in the course with you can help discuss or help you understand the answer, because sometimes it's better when you hear it explained from several perspectives as opposed to just one. So I do want to encourage you to use your friends and the people who are participating in the course as a sort of study group. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara!